Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody, man. It's August the 11th, man, and it is 9:47, yo. So yeah, I'm happy to be on here today. I know this probably not one of everybody's hot topics or want to know about, but I gotta keep pushing. I gotta keep fighting the good fight, yo. If you know, I like to say that a lot because it does shows fighting the good fight is idiomatic expression means to strive for something you believe in, often in the face of adversity or challenge. So that's kind of been like me dealing with the drugs and alcohol thing. That kind of reverberates what the energy that I'm giving off here. So I know what fighting a good fight is. It can mean a lot of things. Any adversity that you go through in your life, you work hard to get it through. So yeah. But today was I was talking about the power of not giving up. It's not a secret. It's not a secret at all battling drug and alcohol addiction. It's hard. So, for example, we go through a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna talk about me because I don't know what everybody else. A lot of people don't talk about these type of things, but I will give it a shot. I give it a shot. All right, a little story time here. So I'm sitting one day. I'm sitting in the. I'm ready to get my hair cut and everything. And a guy come in, know me, I know him. You know what I'm saying? We dap it up, man. He got good energy. Yeah, he had good energy, man. You know what I mean? But it almost came off. He had that what's that movie? Jungle Fever. He had that gator mode on him, right? But I see it though. I see it. We get to talking and rapping. He fresh though, you know what I'm saying? He fresh. He got new kicks on and whatever the case is. You know what I mean? Sometimes we try to hide our stuff, with exterior. We looking good on the outside, but inside we kind of messed up. But I seen him, but we got to talking. And everybody, was listening. At the end of the conversation, he hit me with one of these. Yo, man, I got a whole bunch of white girls over here, man. You know what I mean? Come through and holler at me, man. Like whatever. I said, man. So I had to tell him straight out, like, look, man, I don't get down like that. I don't know if anybody understand the language he was speaking, but I speak it and I know exactly what he was talking about. I had to tell him in a kind way. So he was like, all right. So it was like, yo, like I know people like, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm like, why you ain't try to, talk to him? Which I do try every time when I see him, I try to talk to him. So he kind of know where I'm coming from and for him to still do it. But the thing is, man, one thing, you're not gonna drag me into whatever you got going on. I know what it is, and I'm blessed to be able to see this part of me because I couldn't see it at first. And maybe that's a lot of things we gotta address a lot of issues. So like when we come to that's one part of the things that we face in recovery, right? Things that we face in recovery is people, places, and things. People, places, and things is it's a big deal for real, for real. There's things that we face with self-esteem, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But I'm blessed to be able to be in a position to where I can give off a little knowledge for them, you know what I mean, and explain to them how I made it through. So yeah. So and then I thought to myself, like when I was making this, when I was going through the motions and trying to do some little research and homework behind the things that I went through. So I went to go research and I was so like what God got to say about battling the flesh. The Bible speaks of conflicts between flesh, our sinful nature, and the spirit, God's influence. Relapse and addiction can be seen as a victory for the flesh, where desires, temptations lead to return to addictive behavior. The Bible encourages believers to resist the flesh by walking in the spirit through prayer, reliance on God's strength, and seeking support from others. And support is key because when first started my recovery, my sobriety, it's like I had to learn how to walk, how to talk. It's almost like I had to learn how to walk all over again. So when I gave myself to Christ, the support that I got from them guys was extremely beautiful. You know what I mean? But like I was saying, like I just started off just talking with people. I didn't say anything when I was in the church real heavy like that at one point in time. I mean, after I had the stroke, a lot of stuff slowed down. So me trying to get my health back together and put it together, but that was key. That was a key moment in my life. You know what I mean? I give them praise for that. I give them praise. I thank them for that. I thank them humbly. You know what I mean? Because I didn't know how to interact with people because when I was in an addictive and alcoholic state, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I couldn't operate without having it in my system. You know what I mean? So when I go a long period of time, I don't know how people are going to be able to look at me or whatever the case is. So, but they took me in and I end up start doing plays, yo. That's dope. Big shouts out to Alicia. Big shouts out to my GOD. But yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome, man. You know what I mean? We go through those type of things, man, when we do. Yeah, like when fighting a good fight is a good thing, man. Fighting a good fight. So I try not to get into what the algorithm is trying to kick to me. You know what I mean? And that's a relapse is heavy. Relapse is very important, you know what I mean, when you in your recovery. Hold on, before we get into that, let's go.
To another exciting episode of Crown Vision Podcast with your host, Brian O. And O. We're thrilled to have you with us today as we dive deep into the heart of our communities. That's right, here on the Brian O. Crown Vision Podcast, we believe in discussing real life, real things, and everyday experiences that shape our lives and our neighborhoods. Absolutely. Whether it's building friendships, inspiring change, or tackling tough topics, our mission is to bring you honest conversation and practical insights. We explore stories from everyday heroes, discuss ways to connect with one another, and empower you to make a difference right here where you are.
Good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the S&B's Barber Styling Team. Here you can get your hair cut, you get cornrows, you get the retwist, you can get locks. Any style that you want when you want it, just call to set an appointment now at 757-253-LOVE.
Month of August. Yeah. So first, we're going to be kicking off on August the 8th. Is going to be a gospel concert featuring quartet groups. And you know Williamsburg is known for the quartet
So
groups.
Donnie not going to be there?
Donnie coming, but he's going to come after we have some other things. We want you to experience some things before Donnie gets here. So before he gets here, we're doing some pre-Donnie things. So on the 8th, we have the quartets coming in on August the 8th. And then August the 16th, we're going to help you get your finances together. So we're going to have a financial workshop. Then on August the 17th, we're going to have a picnic in the park. And that's going to be, I believe that's that Saturday. Is it 17th? That's Sunday. So that's Sunday after church. We're going to have the picnic in the park. And then August the 22nd, which you have been already talking about, is Bishop Donnie McClurkin is going to be our special guest. And then we're going to wrap August up on August the 31st by celebrating our pastor for 44 years in ministry.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So I know that was a lot. You probably couldn't write it down fast enough. So if you need to know what's going on, you can always go to our website at www.bethelrestoration.net/the restoration experience.
Come on, let's go, man. And it is an experience, man.
It is an experience.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get back to it real quick. So one of the things that I looked up was I was talking about loneliness and isolation. Is there a time to where you had to deal with that? Yes, you got time because dealing with that type of stuff, man, you lose friends, right? And then you be already isolated with the wrong people anyway. So now you in your thoughts of all that BS that's in there. You know what I mean? You gotta find a way, you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be isolated. You know what I'm saying? Even in your healing, that's a good thing. When you healing and you in recovery and you've been isolated, it gives you a chance to see what it is and work on yourself. You know what I mean? That's what it did for me. And the secret sauce to the thing, the secret sauce is God. He the secret sauce of all that. Cause we could talk about, you know what I'm saying, the triggers, the relapses, and the mental health that goes with all of this, that comes with everything that's on here. Withdrawal systems, the cravings and urges. The secret sauce, it ain't even a secret. It's God. It's God for sure. Because he has a healing spirit, man. I'm just trying to tell you. I came from the bottom. Now we're here. You know what I mean? I try not to when we go through when we face recovery, these are things that's in the way. You know what I mean? That we got to be able to combat. And without God in your life, it's almost feel as if it's pointless. You know what I mean? Because if we don't, you got to give yourself a little grace. You know what I'm saying? So when God gives you that, that's the best thing in the world. So I digress a little bit, but yeah, man, like we talk about like cravings, withdrawal symptoms, relapse, the mental health. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is crazy because it can be anything that can when you craving, when you get the urges and stuff like that. When we think about relapse, when we think about relapse, what could it be? It can be a smell, be food. You know what I mean? So if your issues is cakes, you're not gonna go to a donut shop. You're not gonna go to a bakery. You know what I mean? So those are one of the things like that we got to look at because if you know somebody, if you know that's going through these type of things, there's programs and stuff out here that you can get to. You know what I'm saying? Faith recovery is one of them. So yes, so I always want to be able to share my experiences, but hopefully I can help somebody get through theirs. But you're gonna come through a time to where you're isolated, and if you're seeking that help, you can always, you know what I'm saying, go to God. You know what I mean? He got you. You know what I mean? His word is a healing one, and I experienced that myself. And again, like I said, the support that you get, that's heavy too. That's heavy too. Let's go down and see what else we got down here. I don't know if I want to get in that part, but walking in light, yeah. My biggest thing is I like to say, like I was saying earlier, fighting a good fight. Fighting a good fight is the thing. Fighting a good fight because there's so much out here you can get easily distracted by. So I try not to get distracted. What's up, Tamika? You know about those social media things, but I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. You already know, man. So yeah. Give me a minute for a second. Um,
Show me how deep love can be. This is my prayer. Cherish the day. I won't go astray. I won't be afraid. Won't run away, won't shy. Cherish the day. I won't go astray. I cherish the day.
yeah, man. Yeah. So mic check, mic check. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's and then we talk about. Okay. All right. So I do want to get into a little something, right? I came across. It was about a couple weeks ago, right? They had this thing that was going on in Baltimore where people was falling out. Was people falling out all across the place? You know. So they had this new drug, and it's called New Jack City. Come on, man. The drug New Jack City. Come on, man. Not New Jack City. You know what I'm saying? But it was crazy. I think they put like antifreeze in the drugs, man. So you got it. So now it's just crazy, man. You now they got it like to the point to where they trying to get you so high that you die. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. So get right, y'all. Get right. Get right. You're right. See where your issues at. Tackle those issues and get right because they don't really care. You know what I mean? As long as the money is being made, which I know that's like a lot of times a lot of people don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? But it's, you got a responsibility, man. You know what I mean? You got a responsibility out here, man, for the people, man. So yeah, I'm trying to help people that's going through alcohol and drug addiction. I've been through it. I had been people sponsors. You know what I'm saying? And but one thing, I ain't gonna let you trick me. You know what I'm saying? So if I sometimes you just gotta cut off. Just gotta cut off. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, you just gotta cut off. You know what I mean? So when you get to that point, when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, I know everybody heard that one before. When you get sick and tired, that's a true statement. You got to be sick and tired of being somebody doormat, being stepped on, being somebody. You got to be sick and tired. You got to be sick and tired, and remember about the people, places, and things, and remember what God says about battling those things, man. About battling those flesh, because it help you get it through. It help you get you through. He got me through. He can get you through. You know what I'm saying? He got me through. He can get you through. Best believe that. Big shouts out to my God. Uh, withdrawal. Okay, terminology. The physical and psychological effect of stopping substance use can be severe, requiring medical and therapeutic support. So yeah, like heroin addiction, it's crazy. You stop it, it hurts. It hurts. I had a few people come in. I never used it. You know what I'm saying? But I know a few people that have been dealing with that. You know what I mean? It's not an easy task. From what I'm hearing, your bones hurt. You know what I mean, and everything. So, man, you gotta once you get past that part, that withdrawal part, it's important to try to stay that way because the effect comes back stronger and stronger every time you go back. You relapse, you go back, it gets stronger. The pain will get much more severe. You know what I mean? When it's especially when you're dealing with your mental health condition. When we talk about mental health, it brings up conditions like depression, anxiety, PTSD, can complicate recovery and require specialized treatment, right? You know what I mean? So yeah, so like dealing with this stuff, you know what I mean? There's some consequences behind it. So young people, please let it go, let it go. Do not, I'm just trying to tell you, it hindered me. You know what I'm saying? These drugs, because it becomes, it's in the beginning, it's recreational. Everybody seems like everybody's doing it, but you can't be a follower in that situation. You can't be a follower because it becomes it's recreational at first, then it becomes addicted. You know what I'm saying? You relying on it. You can't function without it. You know what I mean? Then this is where the isolation comes in. Then people stop coming around you because they think you got the issue, but you can't see it. You know what I mean? They good, but you can't see it. You know what I mean? Because it messes with your mental. You know what I mean? It messes with your mental. So young people, do not start to get involved with that. Let that go. Um, you got a gift, use it. Use it. You know what I mean? So hopefully that wouldn't have to go through that. That's why I'm on here. So you wouldn't have to go through that. I'm telling you what it is. It's crazy. It wrecks your family. And I'm blessed to be able to still have my family. I love my kids and everything. So you gotta understand, like, yeah, man, it's serious. It's serious business, man. It's serious business. And then you don't want to get caught up in that revolving door like I had before. You know what I mean? Like it's like man, come on, man. I'm trying to tell you, I just kept going back to 143 at one point in time. But it's a it's a real thing. It's a real thing. And I ain't just up here just to be up here. For me, it took a lot for me to even just to do this. But this is what I got all this stuff for. This is what this stuff was put here for me. You know what I mean? So I'm working in my gift. Like, okay, yeah, like I know I did the Weeball Foundation for all those years and things, but hey, I don't have the physical ability to be able to do it all, you know what I mean, once I get older. So this is it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna try to do my best to keep giving you what I can give you. You know what I mean? So that's fighting the good fight. Come on, man. That's fighting a good fight, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. A lot of people don't have that. So, yeah, man. Those are some like mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn from your mistakes. And I had a hell of a lesson on that right there. That was a hell of a lesson. Boy, you know how your mama say, hard head gonna make a soft ass? That was the one of them ones. What's some other sayings that your elders say to you? But that's some real shit, though. Yeah, man. So look, I'm not gonna keep too much time of your day. This is my Monday. This is my Monday. Just remember, man, help somebody. If you can help somebody, show love. Already love conquers hate. You already know. Let's go. Peace.